a gentleman just came out of the hearing to be with us and talk to us about what was going on. That gentleman is Rodney Davis, who is in the hearing. You were listening to what was going on. We're listening too, Congressman, and we think that the United Airlines CEO, his responses were very measured and level and adequate, and I think he's diffused a lot of the hostility. What say you, sir?
Well, I agree completely, Stuart. I think CEO Munoz took responsibility for the actions on that flight at O'Hare, and I believe that, you know, the customers will respond. Customers want the airlines to take responsibility for the times that we've seen bad customer service. And that's the focus of today's hearing. It's how do we improve customer service in this industry?
Well, do you think we need new rules to do that, or are you just going to let the airlines get on with it?
No, I don't think government needs to micromanage the airlines at all, Stuart. But this customer service issue isn't something that's new. As a matter of fact, I worked with the airlines to try and get them to implement some simple procedures to allow, you know, a little better notice to families who may be flying with their children. We didn't get the response we needed, so I wrote language just a year ago that would allow for airlines to have a better response to families who are traveling with children. I think what you're going to see today with today's hearing, a lot of the airlines have realized that they need to do a better job when it comes to customer service, and I think they'll fix many of these problems on their own.
What we really need, surely, is real competition in the airline industry so that one airline can compete with another. At the moment, you've got, I guess the correct term is an oligopoly, of 4 or 5 major carriers who sew up 80% of the routes, and you don't have competition. What can the government do there?
Well, what the government's doing is working with the existing airlines. Remember, many of the other airlines that used to be competitors have now merged together over recent years. But we have to put the focus on making sure that the airlines have consistency within customer service, consistency at every single airport, the small ones and the large ones, and we haven't seen that.
Can you do anything about competition? I mean, you've allowed the 4 or 5 airlines to dominate the whole industry. How do we get competition in there?
Well, hopefully we're going to see competition when it comes to fares, and we do see that. We've seen airline fares go down and also rise depending on the routes, depending on the competition. And we've seen many new carriers come in and express interest and take certain routes that have provided that access and also have provided better prices to many consumers over the years.